Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today I'm making episode 4 of my survival Minecraft modded playthrough. In the last episode, if you haven't checked it out already, I advise you to. We dug out this big area, 2-leveled area, for our base. Today we're going to be, what I think I'm going to be doing is building a simple farm just for some food, just to hold the animals in place before I do anything more secure in the future. I think I might also get a automatic furnace set up the opposite side of these chests in this wall here, just so that I can dump all my stuff in, everything gets sorted out and it comes out the end nice and quickly. So without further ado, let's get into the next episode. Alright, I'm going to need in the future a place for my bed to go. Just thought about that. Maybe that can go downstairs, maybe that can be a nice bedroom, I don't have a clue. And I'm also going to need a nice area for all my building stuff. So we've got this wood cutter, we're going to have a stone cutter in the future, we're going to need an anvil, we're going to need all the other stuff for building and repairing tools and stuff. So I think that could go into this wall here, maybe have an actual room for it to all go into. But first, for the farms, what I think I'm going to need is a bunch of fences. We're going to need the torches on them. Simple farm, nothing crazy, just for crops to go in and for animals to be collected in. I'm also going to need all of my seeds that I've got. What have I got? Just wheat, melon and pumpkin. Don't have any carrots yet, should probably find a farm. I don't have potatoes yet, again, get them from a farm. I can also plant some of these strawberries. And what else can I plant? Maybe some sweet berries. I'm not sure if you can plant these, maybe there's a use for them. You can make tons of stuff with it, but I don't know how we plant it. Maybe we can just plant them as they are. Oh, sweet berry pips, that's what we'll need to do. Same with the strawberries then. Just put them in our crafting, make some seeds with them. We can also, while we're out there, I've got Pam's Harvest Craft installed, so I can go and collect a load of different plants and stuff that I can make farms of. We'll probably need to plant 1 or 2 of each thing. I don't want to go crazy into it, but I probably won't plant them yet until maybe I've got a proper farm set up, so that it all looks nice rather than just having a utilistic, I don't know what I'm saying here, just something for use rather than for function rather than, I don't know what I'm saying, you get me, I hope. Let's get into it. You know, from all of that tree cutting we did, that's all the wood I've got left. I think I'm going to need to make a new axe, maybe a diamond one, and then go cut down some more trees for all of this stuff I'm planning on doing. God, I knew there was a reason I made this staircase, not that I could just, you know, this is the more fun way down, isn't it? Jump down, sorted. Alright, let's go and away from my base. I don't want to chop down all the trees in front of my house. These are what I was on about Pam's Harvest Craft. You break these, you get different things. We've got spice leaves, we've got a scallion, we've got a tomato. You know, another tomato. You know, I should be good with all this cooking in this game, since in real life I'm a radish. I'm actually employed as a chef. So for anyone that didn't know that, not that they would, because I've never said it on this channel, but yeah, in real life, IRL, away from this server and this, not server, I keep saying server, it's just a game. Away from this game, away from my channel, I'm just a lonely sort of chef. But I'm just going to spend a while chopping down some trees, getting all this wood again, and I'll join you in a minute when we're deciding where the farm's going to go. Bloody hell, he looks evil. I think that's enough wood for now. And you know what? I can't wait for when I get my enchanting set up. He's coming for my food. I can't wait until I got my enchanted set up so that I can get some what's it called? Tree Capitate is the mod, but something mining. You know what I'm on about, where it chops down a full tree for you instead of just one block at a time. It's great, and I can't wait for it because that just takes too long to collect wood. Oh, I cannot say how much I appreciate this staircase now. It's great. Alright, first thing, we're going to sleep. Hope we don't get interrupted like last time. And then, sorry I said last time, in the last episode, if you haven't watched that yet, please feel free to go and watch now. Maybe at the end of this video, give me the, you know, the watch time and all that. But yeah, please go and watch the old videos I've made in this series. But what I'm going to do now is load more fences. Oh. I think what we're going to do is get some, maybe I've got some slabs, don't I? Let's get them. And we're going to do maybe 2 stacks of staircases. That might do. And also, I don't need a stack, but we're going to need some, God that's loud, we're going to need some fence gates. I think that'll do for now. And we'll decide where we're going to put all of these farms. So I'm thinking, I don't want to make these farms too flat, and in the future they're going to look a lot nicer. There's so much grass here, I'm trying to get rid of some of this. I'm thinking of utilising the terrain to make some sort of nice flowing farms. So up this mountain we'll probably flatten it up a little bit just so it's not so steep. But around this whole thing I'm thinking of having wheat farms. We might flatten this area in the middle out just to make life a bit easier. And then we might have some animal farms in the middle with some little, what I'm thinking with the slabs and stuff, is some sort of teepee style covers over say half of the farm area. And then, so if that goes here-ish, wheat farms up here, then we can have some more farms over here, and then some more in this corner over here. But for now, since, you know, I don't need that many crops, and because I don't have that many seeds or anything, I'm just going to go with a simple, let's say in this corner, just because it's nice and flat. We'll go for some simple farmland with a mix of all our crops just so we can collect some more of them for the future. And you know what would do me well here? A bucket of water to get rid of all of this grass, as well as a hoe, since I need one of them for actually planting all the crops. Alright, I'm not going to waste my diamonds on them yet. Maybe in the future when we've got some more, I'll make some diamond hoes. As everyone, you know, knows, they're the most useless tool in the game. And what else was it I needed? A bucket of water. You know what, we'll make 2. Just so that we can get an infinite water source up there. Makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? Let's go collect some water and then we'll go back to sort of planting some of these crops. You know what, I was just walking up here. Since we're going to have big areas of water and crops up here, it might be nice to have some sort of waterfall, maybe coming down one of these edges into the river. Might look nice. Maybe if we cut off this sort of river down here, cut it off maybe here, have a waterfall coming into it, look like the start of the river. Thinking that might be quite nice. Okay, so first things first. That's not going to work because it's all downhill. And I just flooded my base. We're going to get rid of a lot of this water. Get rid of a lot of these grass areas. Just get in the way. Also going to collect some different plants and stuff. So that's nice. Wow, I already have a full inventory of random seeds and stuff. I think I might need a chest up here, just to store all the plants. I should have shown this in the last episode when I was building on the chests, but I don't know if you can see this. I'll try and zoom in on it. But we have two different types of chests, so if I get rid of the middle, we have this sort of very plain looking chest with some weird gradients in it. But if you just fill in the middle block, we get these nice looking plank effects on them. Put my seeds in there. We can collect up all the rest of them. God, this is a good way of getting normal seeds though, isn't it? Okay, so I first think we're going to start by flattening out this area. I think what I'm going to do is sort of cut some of this dirt away, fill in this little bit, so we've got a sort of two-tiered bit, and then I can have some of my mob farms in this middle bit. So that'll be the first plan, first call of order, point of order. I don't really know what I'm saying half the time here, but yeah, I'll get rid of all this dirt and come back to you. God, now we've got a nice big flat area to work with, and some nice sort of tiered levels going up to everything. You know what? Digging out all of that cobblestone in the last episode and digging out that dirt in this episode, it wasn't much, but I cannot wait until I get some efficiency tools. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be life-changing. Alright, first things first, I think we're gonna have to lay out where our farms are gonna go. Break away some of this more grass. What do we need? We need a cow, a sheep, a chicken and a pig farm. So that's 4 farms. I think they're going to be pretty next to each other with their things leading into one another's pens. But I don't want to be square. Alright, what am I thinking here? So sort of smaller pen here, leading into a nice little teepee sort of thing. I think it's the first nice. I think this one can be chickens maybe. They're only smaller. They don't need a big area for living in, I guess. And then we don't want to go back too far. And then we'll have the. So if this comes to like here, and we have the things coming up and over, I'll probably change this design a little bit in a minute, but just for now, just so we have an idea of where things are going. That'll be the chicken one, being sort of a little teepee sort of thing here. For the cows, we're going to need a much larger area, so I'm thinking almost if we have like a barn style building here, and we don't want it connected to the fence. So if you go there to there, come back to maybe here. Oops. Yeah, come back to like here. In again to maybe here. Give it a nice 2 blocks. Another 2 blocks out. And then we can finish it off here. And that gives a nice sort of area for the cows to have. That can then lead into where this farm is. And we can give them a bigger pasture area. Is that pasture? Is that the right word? Pasture? I don't really know. I know you have like pasteurization or pastured milk and stuff. Is that right? I don't know if I'm saying anything is correct here. I could just be bullshitting everything. I think that's the nice area for the cows to be kept. And then what do we need next? Pigs. I think if the pigs go the other side of the chickens, and we sort of lead it on from, if we start lower. Alright, so I'm thinking if pigs have the same sort of style hut as this, but maybe come in 2 ways. So if you have it like this, we have it come up 1, 2, 3, have the top here, and then, is that right? 1, 2, 3, top, 1, 2, 3. There. It's almost like a teepee sort of thing. that comes out a block further on the back, and then that can lead into the same sort of thing as the chickens. We want a nice sort of entryway for all of them. So we have the entrance here. Here, I think is good. And then if we bring this across to here, that gives the pigs a nice area, and we can have maybe a dirt or mud bath here. With the cows we can have like a sort of maybe a trough with water in, so what that be, crucibles, if that's what they're called. The chickens can have maybe a little, I don't know, pond or something, or just a water source. And then what do we need? Sheep. Sheep are going to be interesting, because what I want to make with the sheep is it's going to be a design focused build, but then underneath is going to have a automatic wool farm, just for later in the game, when I'm not sure if it still works, when you go into the nether and you collect netherite, and you need, or you don't need, but you can do the bed mining. So if I make a wool farm early on, it'll just mean that we can have a lot of wool and a lot of beds to go mining with in the future. Makes our life easier. So if we have that, I don't want it too close to my base, so if we have that here as well, and if we have the same sort of style as the cows, so we start here and it can come back to say here. It doesn't need to be as big as the cows, they're smaller animals, and we're probably going to have less of them. And then this will probably just be a normal square sort of build with maybe a sort of slope style front to it. So we have a build and then a nice slope in front down to the bottom, with an area for them to come out to, say, come across to here, and then we can have the entrance into here. Sorry, breaking things with my fists again, but I think that would look quite nice. So if we have like a sloping sort of front here, and then we can have the fences come back and back to here, I think that'll look quite nice. I don't want all the styles to look too different, but at the same time I want them to be different enough so that it's not boring on the eye. You see four of the same build. So they're all going to use the same block palette, they're all going to use the same ideas to fit into each other. And then if we have, so this is all a front sort of, we got one fence, two fence, three fence, four fence, all into these buildings. The wheat can be around the back and around here. I think that'll look quite nice. We could almost also have like a nice sort of pond with some fishing in the middle. I think that'll look quite nice. And then have potatoes, carrots, and then maybe if we have a, we wanted a big greenhouse for this to come into, didn't we? So we have a greenhouse above this, and then we have everything else stays the same. A nice little pond out the front, so there's a path that leads around to it, all the way around the pond. And then we can have, I don't know, maybe we're in the back here, we can have a farm for the Pam's materials, just so we have tons of different crops growing all together. So I'll have to work out which ones are which, what goes with what. I can't get all my stuff's in the pig farm. So yeah, we can have what we got. This is all from just one biome, and you have different things to collect seeds from each different biome. So we've already got this much stuff from one biome. There's a lot to plant, and if we try and collect one of each, that gives us a variety of food to collect. Let's try this in. Let's see what we've got at Pam. Oh, Pam. Is it just Pam? Yeah, Pam. We've got all these different seeds. We've got all these different veg, and you can make pretty much everything with it. So you can make all the breads, all the sandwiches. What have we got? Ketchup, relish, all those different things. We've got cheeseburgers. We've got tacos. We've got supreme pizzas in general. What else we got? we got all the different juices for all the fruits and the pies and the toast and the jelly. There's so much to do with Pam's Harvestcraft. I think that'll be fun to look into in the future. But before we get into that, I'll probably try and do some design work on these little builds and then come back to you once I've got an idea for it all. Hey guys, I'm back. I just wanted to check in again. Sorry, it's just been night time, I just slept. All the mobs aren't dying again. I should first mention, between my last clip and this new one, I've just had a new mic stand and everything arrive. I was going to get this anyway, but since I'm making YouTube videos I thought I might try and increase the quality a bit. I hope this sounds a bit better. If it does, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, well, it should sound better, but if it doesn't, just sort of let me know so I can try and fix it. That was a loud noise. Try and edit that out in a minute. So yeah, I've got this simple sort of designs ready. Obviously the cow farm. I was thinking, I don't know if cows can climb ladders. If they can, this is sort of a ladder looking thing. Could put some hay bales in the top. Don't quite know how I'm going to do the roof on this one though. Next we've got the chicken farm. This is pretty much done. I'll probably add some stuff in the front, but it only needs to be small. It's a nice little sort of shelter, I guess. The pig farm is the same really, just different direction, and probably gonna have a sort of mud bath here like I said before. And then the sheep farm here, I haven't actually built all the roof yet, but like I said before, I wanted to sort of a leaning diagonal roof, and I kind of like this sort of design I've gone for, with some fences sort of looking like they're holding it up, almost like rafters. So we'll probably do the top level with some fences hanging down periodically, with another one of these almost looking like this for support. So we'll probably have one in the middle. I might extend this out one, just so that we have an equal amount of blocks, but then I might just keep it, since I wanted to do some sort of diagonal shelter downwards as well. So we'll have a look at that. I'll do some more building and then get back to you once I've probably finished this roof, and I've probably come up with a design for this roof, because I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that yet. Alright, okay, so you can see we've gone for a fairly simple design, slanted roof. I showed you the sort of idea I had. I've extended that out. Let's have a look at it. We've also got these sort of beams going across that emulate this side here. They all lead up to a beam on each side, and then we have this side which is disconnected but sort of looks like it's hanging down from that roof, hanging down and then being supported by these beams here. So the sheep one is nice, and then you also saw that I created this, and I think it looks okay. So you can see that we've got this sort of very steep side of the roof here. It doesn't go all the way along, it just comes along to here. And then I think the only problem I have with it is this top bit. I think I'm going to get rid of this top layer and bring it down one, just so it doesn't look so pointy at the top. But other than that, I'm happy with this roof, and I can start moving animals in, I think. So you can see that that looks a lot more flowing than it did before. Yeah, I think that looks good. I might put a supporting pillar here, but other than that, I think this this nice roof design is pretty much finished. I'll add some animals into here, and then I think that'll do for this episode. Yeah. Oh, I might change that one, just so that that is coming all the way down, so it looks like a completely supporting pillar. Does that look realistic, having a fence supporting the roof? I don't think so. So I think that looks a lot better there. Nice and open. They're only animals, they don't really need shelter, they don't need windows or anything, do they? But I think that looks really good. And I'll move this stuff out of here, add some animals in, and I think we're pretty much done for the enclosures. I say enclosed, it's not a zoo, is it? Alright, I'll join you again once I've got some animals. Well, that was a bit of an ordeal, trying to get all those animals back. Took me a while. But the only problem I have now is that I don't have any carrots. And to get pigs, I need carrots. So in the future, as soon as I find a village, or as soon as I get carrots of some way, I think pigs drop carrots, don't they? Not pigs, sorry. Zombies drop carrots, or is it potatoes? I don't know. In the future, when we get them, we can get some pigs in here with their nice little mud bath. I went back to where we went from the start of the series, where I knew there was some mud in the swamp. Gone there, collected some mud, filled that in. Probably gonna have to do some little water features in these little farms for them. Other than that, I think that was a good episode for today. We've got quite a little bit done. In the next episode, I think I'll do some other farms, some actual food farms for us. If you did enjoy this video, please like and consider subscribing for future content of future videos of this series and other videos that I do. Other than that, yeah, again, thanks for watching and goodbye.